Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. At least 3 dead, multiple injured in Spanish Town shootings. At least 3 people have been confirmed dead as violence erupted in the old capital of Spanish Town on Tuesday afternoon. Information reaching reporters are that the Mirage gunmen shot dead a man known as Mackerel and another man in the Spanish Town market, while multiple others were shot and injured. Another man was killed elsewhere in the town in a separate incident. The police were on the scenes. There has been an upsurge in violence across the St. Catherine North Division, with 3 murders reported in the area over the last 24 hours. There was also a quadruple murder committed in the Railway Lane area close to Town Spent last week. Fire at Courthouse office in Spanish Town. The Spanish Town Fire Station has confirmed that several units were battling a blaze at the administrative building of the St. Catherine Parish Court. We can confirm that there was a fire at the courthouse. Units had been dispatched to battle the fire, a representative from the Spanish Town Fire Department told reporters. The town has been tense from yesterday afternoon after 3 people were shot dead in Spanish Town Market as gang warfare spilled over into the busy thoroughfares of the old capital. Farmer found dead in Bethel Town, Westmoreland. Relatives of 51-year-old Leon Leonardo Gray are struggling to come to grips with the gruesome murder of the farmer, whose body was found on Monday, June 13, with stab and gunshot wounds. The farmer, who resided in York Mountain Bethel Town in Westmoreland, is believed to have been killed at about 10 p.m. Sunday, June 12. According to the Jamaica Constabulary Forces Corporate Communications Unit, Gray was at a shop in the area when he left for home. Shortly after, explosions were heard. The police were summoned, and Gray was found Monday morning lying on the road with stab and gunshot wounds to his body. The deceased cousin, Uncle Shields, told reporters that he has not consumed any food from Monday. "I'm very sad, me no eat from Monday. I'm a friend, cousin, everything," he shared. "In the morning, when I got the phone call about his death, I was so upset. I ran out barefoot and ran down the street and tell everybody," he argued. The community, he said, will not be the same following his cousin's death. "The community is not the same. From he died, nobody expected something like this," a distraught Shields shared. He described the deceased as hardworking. Robert Railway, another of the deceased cousin, shared the same sentiments. He remembered Gray to be hardworking, as he would always be busy on his farm and construction sites. He told reporters that he is saddened by the farmer's death. "He is a good person. Me and him party, I'm a cousin, best friend, everything in a one. Him done with him farm and him construction work," he recalled. Weller said he is still in recovery mode and described the incident as a disaster. "Jamaica is collapsing. A disaster. Up till now, me shock. Me a fear hide because everybody asking me how me doing, cause we're close," a devastated Wallery stated. He shared that he is puzzled as he cannot determine the motive for his cousin's killing, as he was not aware of him having a difference with anyone. "It really shocked me. I can't figure out the motive, because if him and somebody in a something, him woulda let me know, and me no hear him make no complaint," he said. 36 left homeless after Little London fire. 24 children are among 36 people now homeless following a fire at Bay Road, Little London in Westmoreland on Monday, June 13. Denver Markham, one of the fire victims, told reporters that he was inside his house in the early afternoon when he was made aware of the fire. "I ran outside and got a half bucket of water and came back inside, where I spilled the water," he said. However, upon his second attempt, he said the fire had got out of control, and so he had to abort his plans of getting more water to put out the blaze. The fire, which started from Markham's house, quickly spread to 3 other houses in the yard. The 36-year-old security guard shared that he lost everything in the fire, including his work clothes, which has caused him to halt his job. "It's a loss of everything. Not a pin was saved. We don't have it like that to be facing a situation like this," a distraught Morgan added. Holding his children's burnt uniform in his hand, an emotional Percy Barnes who also lost his home, told reporters that he almost fainted when he got home and the fire greeted him. "All drop me nearly drop down. All cry me nearly cry, because me no know how them children are go manage," he said. "The whole of me clothes them, fridge, bed, everything burn up in the house. Nothing at all me no save. Not even the pitney them can go to school. Them no have nothing to eat. Them no have nowhere to sleep." And emotional Barnes added. Barnes, who is a mason and does odd jobs, is seeking help from people to restart his life. "Mother glad if they can put out some effort and help them in the yard," he pleaded. As for Juan Thomas, another of the fire victims, he had to sleep under an ackee tree in his yard on Monday night, as the place he called home is no more. Thomas said he would appreciate help from any firm in Jamaica. "Would like anyone who can really assist us, whatever that they can, food material, will accept it," he appealed. The family is at a loss and have sought temporary haven from community members. Increased search operations planned for St. Elizabeth schools, say police. The police in St. Elizabeth have vowed to increase their presence in major towns in this South Central parish and ramped up operations in search of offensive weapons at schools following last Wednesday's stabbing incident involving two B.B. Cook High School students. Head of the St. Elizabeth Police Superintendent Dwight Daly said the incident, which happened about 2:30 p.m., left both students nursing wounds after an altercation in the town of Junction. He said the students have been charged with unlawful wounding and are scheduled to appear in the Santa Cruz Children's Court on Friday, June 17. A video of the incident, which has gone viral, shows two grade 10 male students in a tussle before wielding what appeared to be knives at each other. One of the students attempted to escape from the other, but was stabbed in the lower back, while other students heard expletives. "We are going to step up our operations in the schools and on the buses that take students and see how many weapons we can get out of the hands of these students," he added. Daly said the increased operations will not only be focused on students, but order in public spaces. "We normally police our major towns, Black River, Santa Cruz, and Junction. Anywhere people gather in large numbers, there is a possibility for conflict. We normally try to police those spaces, as well as in those spaces that we have some financial institutions and businesses that generate a lot of funds, and we also want to prevent robberies," he said. When asked if St. Elizabeth Police are seeing a trend of cases involving violence among students, Superintendent Darby pointed out that the incidents are one-off. "I wouldn't say we're seeing an increase. We're planning some operations in the various schools where we are going to search for weapons and seize them," he said. He said the police continue to provide conflict resolution support. "When we get to the root of the problem, then we can assist better in the resolving the issue. We normally call in various stakeholders, Victim Support Unit, Child Protection and Family Services Agency, the school management, and parents. We want people not to escalate the issue," he said. He pointed to last February's incident in which an agreement was reached between parents after a pen was lodged in the forehead of a boy at Magati High School being inflicted by another student. The parents decided that even though a child was injured, they wanted to take another route. They did not want to bring it into the justice system. We allow that when we are so asked by the parents and the students to take that course of action. But once we get involved and a breach of the law has occurred, then we proceed to a charge and bring the matter before the courts for the courts to deal with it from there," he said. Manchester councillors embarrassed over traffic congestion in Mandeville. Manchester councillors are demanding that the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development swiftly respond to their requests for the implementation of designated hours for deliveries by trucks to alleviate congestion in the capital town, Mandeville. Deputy Mayor of Mandeville, Councillor Ron Kennedy, Magoli Division People's National Party, said for over a year, the local municipality has been waiting on the approval of the ministry for the designated hours. If a poll is to be done, one of the main issues in the town would be traffic. "We have been putting together something to make the lives of people in Mandeville better and to a wider extent the parish, and it is taking so long," he said. while addressing last Thursday's monthly meeting of the Manchester Municipal Corporation. The delivery trucks just deliver at any time and they block the road, so as a result of that, we made some recommendations for deliveries to be done when the town is less congested, he said. He said the municipal corporation is continuously blamed for the congestion in the town. He did not mention the designated times for deliveries by trucks that were submitted to the ministry for approval. Councillor Jones Oliphant, Mandeville Division, People's National Party, said it is embarrassing as to how long the municipality has been waiting for the approval. This doesn't need rocket science. Simple. We have to put out proposal, and I'm wondering if it is incompetence or something like that, where we are not getting the result from the office. But it is very embarrassing. How long are we going to be facing the people to give them excuse, he said. I am sure that other things in this country that are implemented at the stroke of a pen will ease, and this has been taking us so long, he said. Councillor Mark Arthur Collins, New Green Division, People's National Party, argued that the South Race Coast Road in Mandeville needs order. Post office, tax office, and the rest of the government agencies are there, and if we drive around there now, there is traffic to do the uploading for supermarkets along that road. There is no parking space down there, he said. He added that frustrated citizens have opted to do business at tax offices in Christiana and Santa Cruz. Mandeville's long-standing issue of congestion is expected to ease with the implementation of the Greater Mandeville Traffic Management System. The $80 million project, which incorporates roads and intersections being widened and signalized, is expected to create a ring road around the town. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.